Hey everybody, welcome to the dark side with Evil Twin. This is my stream. This is my inaugural stream tonight for the official LOTRO channel. So welcome to everybody that's here already. Thanks to Gussie Moose for the handoff. And we're gonna run around and do a lot of Berg stuff tonight. So so that's kind of what I got planned. I'm actually going to be running around on my level 50 sort of capped Berg. I've got the stone of the tortoise so that I'm not exceeding my level cap. But what I'm going to do is actually run around and do a lot of content up around Angmar. I got a bunch of quests and things to do up there. Got to get some reps so that I can open up the stable up at Gath Forthnear and just generally have some fun running around. And answer a lot of questions about Bergs. I've been for those of you who haven't seen me, and hi everybody, Jelena, hello, and Ninth Pawn, hello, Grizzly, hello. I've been a LOTRO player for 9.5 years. I've been playing the game since it was in closed beta way back in early 2007. And I've been playing ever since. I have taken some breaks here and there and whatever. And Burglar wasn't always my main class. I actually started the game out as a champion, and moved on to Berg at some point, strictly for PvP, and then just really enjoyed the class and continued to level it up from there. So Berg is my main, and this is not my main character, my main Burglar. My main Berg is over on the Landraval server. Tonight I am actually, first of all, I'm hoping everybody can hear me. I do have a new mic in front of me, so I sound really awesome. So hopefully everybody can hear me, and if you can't, throw something in the chat and go, "We can't hear you." But, or you can be like, "You sound really awesome." So that would be great. So I'm going to start riding my way out through into some Angmar area. I do actually have book quests to complete up here as well. So I'm going to try and maybe work my way through those as I go. So what's everybody up to tonight? How was Gussie's stream? I came in at the end. Oh, okay. And I got to do this, I guess, because, yeah, I won the bear. And I guess I'm going to have to get off my horse and show everybody. This is the ghost bear. It's a little big, though, for my taste. I was kind of hoping it was going to be like a little bear cub. I wonder if there's a way you can scale that. I don't know. So, all right, let me adjust a few more things around here. All right. And I'm going to refresh my stream picture because I don't know if that's actually running properly. And my bear makes noise. Well, that's interesting. For a ghost bear, he's awfully noisy. But he's friggin' bigger than me. I guess maybe if I was human it wouldn't be so bad, but he's a pretty big bear. So how's everybody doing tonight? Let's see something in the chat. Throw some hype in there, you know, all that kind of stuff that everybody loves to do. I'd love to see what everybody's up to tonight. If anybody happens to be on Brandywine and you're running around up in Angmar, or want to run around up in Angmar, by all means, send me a telling game, and we can group up and go run around and do some things and talk burglars and all that. Now this character here, this is my level 50 Berg that I've only actually been playing probably for a couple of weeks, and then I finally stopped at 50. With the intention of playing some level 50 content on level before I move on. But I've been playing this almost exclusively as a blue line Berg, which is the gambler. So if anyone's actually familiar with blue line Bergs, awesome. If you're not and you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I'll be happy to tell you what I've learned. It's actually been a bit of a learning process for me, but one of the things that I have discovered is that it's actually really awesome to run blue line, and it's actually so awesome that I decided to run blue line on my main Berg as well, which has always been typically a red line Berg. So So that's kind of what I got going on. So what's everybody doing in here tonight? I don't see anything in that chat. I'm actually getting a little worried that like nobody can see me or hear me. So I'm kind of concerned by that. Somebody throw something in there. And also my Discord is open too. So if you wanna join me in Discord, that's cool too. My Discord is actually linked on my personal channel. I'll see if I can grab a link real quick for Discord so we can all throw it and go jump in there. Let's see now. So there you go. If you want to jump in my Discord, there it is. And feel free to join me and pop in and say hello and whatever suits your fancy. All right, so I think the first place I'm going to wind up going here is down. Let's see. Let's get that out of the way since we're not going to be going over there. I think my intention is to head down here. Have I not been down there yet? That's interesting. I thought I was down there. Maybe not. But that's where we're going to head, is that general direction. You're deeding on Landy. Get your butt over here. Nah, it's okay. That's cool. That's kind of what I'm doing. Although I'm just, like I said, I'm going to be questing. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to do a bunch of these things. This is all level 43 stuff, so gotta do worms. I got some group stuff too, some small group stuff I may need to do, so I may need some help later, so you guys might all have to come in here and give me a hand, although it looks like I've kind of out-leveled it. Oh, this isn't where I wanted to go. We're going the wrong way. What have you done, horse? You've taken me the wrong way. And you hear me well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got a new mic. I was kind of getting a little tired of the tinny noise that was my headset mic, and decided to get myself a different mic. So I now am coming to you live and in audible color, I guess, or something. I don't know. So how many of you actually have a burglar out there as a character that you play, and who has a burg as a main? Who actually does anybody actually run around with a burglar as your main class that you play like most of the time? Anybody at all? I'm gonna try and get a little more background noise and music in here too. I do love the in-game stuff for the audio, so we'll try and get. Problem is the in-game audio seems to get a little overwhelming. I got to work on that a little bit, but my ambient sounds are down a little bit too, so maybe we'll turn them up a bit. See if we can get a little more local audio going on. I am on Brandywine right now. I'm actually playing on the Brandywine server. And let's see. And one of the things that I've actually discovered since going with Blue Line on my main burg is, which is my 105 burg over on Landerval, is that I'm missing a number of skills on this burglar that I kind of got used to playing over there. Because I'm just not high enough level and can't buy up those points yet. If you look at my trait tree, here's my Blue Line build out. And some of the stuff that I'm missing is like cash out, which I don't have enough points to get to yet. And of course, if I've capped myself at level 50, I'm not going to get any more points in this trait tree until I move beyond that. So this is pretty much all I'm going to have available to me until I get a little further along. You have all classes at Cap. Yeah, hi Tally, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. L to fail. No, you didn't fail. You probably thought I was over on Land Revolve, so that's okay. That's not your fault. I did mention I was on Landy earlier, and but this I'm actually going to be playing my 40 Thieves Burglar tonight, and I think because honestly, with where I am in the epic storybooks and post Pelennor battle, I don't think there's really a lot that's very exciting about me reading to everyone all night long. So I figured I'd come over here so I can actually run around and do quests that I need and really kill stuff and have some fun with everybody. What server? Anyway, I'm on Brandywine right now. I am on Brandywine. Oh, you have to be kidding. The phone interrupting. So we sent it to voicemail because I don't need to talk to them right now. Hey Abby, how are you? Currently finishing Hunter on Belair, about to be level 90. That's cool. That's cool. I have played a Hunter before. I think I have a Hunter that is like somewhere in like stuck in Mirkwood. Although that's probably a good place for a Hunter to be, right? Get lost in the forest and just kind of like stay there forever. But yeah, so it's been a long time since I've actually really actively played that Hunter. So it may even have been like since before the trait trees came around. So yeah, it's very possible that that it's still like that. I do like Hunters though. The pew pew is awesome. The damage they do is great. So. Cha-ching! I am the king of cha-ching. Is kind of how I've been putting it. That's one of the things I do like. You know, the gambler line with the random gambles, and I seem to have everything kind of up to the point where I usually hit 5s and 6s mostly with my gambles. And the one thing that I've been sorry that I don't have some of the higher level skills for in the trait tree, like cash out. Cash out's a really cool skill that I learned when I started going blue line on my main. And what that does is that allows you to remove a disabling or debuffing gamble, and gives you a pretty nice evade buff. Now, from what I've seen, if you have if you get a 6 and you cash out, if you have a 6 debuffing gamble and you cash out, it gives you about a 2,500 point evade rating that lasts about 15 seconds. And I think you can actually modify that as well. So I'll show you here. Let's see. Now there, I got a 1 on my roll. See, not all that great, but we'll go and we'll hit that, and that automatically goes to a 6 now. So if I had cash out, I could give myself a great evade, and then I could hit Gambler's Strike again to actually throw on a damaging gamble at that point. So I get the benefit of that evade, and then I can get a damage gamble on there, which acts as a really good bleed. Really enjoyed the Hunter since update. It does pretty decent damage. Is that since update 19 when they actually buffed the Hunter and the Burglar and their damage? I have heard that there's been really nice damage increases for both classes. I've seen it on my Burglar. A lot of people have asked me, and I was like, yeah, I definitely see myself hitting harder, harder than I had been. But apparently, bleeds are one of the places, or like either offhand damage, bleeds, offhand bleeds. Those. It seemed like they buffed those a bit more, and that's where a lot of the damage comes from. I did answer your question, but you went AFK, so I guess you'll have to, like, catch the rerun. No, Elda even said, oh, completed. Finish what you started. Oh, what did I just do there? I'm actually on Brandywine right now, Grizz. If you want to jump on and join me, you're more than welcome to. So what did I get there? Okay, so finish what you started was use critical hit chain finishing skills. Very nice. Okay, so I finished that, which then gets me.
I believe he had a second question for you in chat. It looks like, do you
Oh, the
think
question
you'll
of
be
Carn.
around for Carndoom tomorrow?
I should be. Yes, I believe I can be. Yes. And hi, El. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome.
Yes, I
Well,
kind of snuck back in there.
welcome back to my Discord. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I'm
So,
not kidding, guys, about what I said in chat. Hunters are definitely hitting harder in PvP.
okay.
Yeah.
You play a hunter a lot more
Oh
frequently
my,
than I do, I'm sure. So.
no, I actually don't.
No.
But my word can attest to it from last night. Yeah. I was getting hit for 15 to 20K off of penetrating shots on my warg and getting hit
Wow.
multiple times with it. My warg has 120K health.
Wow. Oh, that.
I
Oh,
was
yes. I
dying
forgot. Yeah, you
really
play.
fast.
Yeah, I forgot you play the PvP side too. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
played creep side,
Creep
yep.
side. Hey, Jerosi, how are you doing? Debut's going great, I guess. You know, ask all the folks in the room there. See how they're all enjoying things. But yeah, I'm just kind of rolling along, kind of doing my thing. So let's see. All right. So I had to find the Rangers
Did
of
you get
Gath
your
fourth
call?
near. What's that?
What was that one for?
What's that? What? What did I miss? Hey, Gussie. Thank you very much. Thank you for the welcome. I appreciate it. I'm actually, I'm very, I feel very, very fortunate to be able to do this. I love the game. Anybody who's talked to me long enough or listened to me talk about the game long enough, you all know, you know, being a long time player, obviously, I enjoy the game and I really do love it. And I like sharing it with others. You know, so being able to stream on here has been really great.
I
So.
don't know. I'm not actually hungry yet. Yeah, still to some of my friends, so one of them's moving, but
Can hear you.
Sorry.
That's okay. I wasn't sure if you wanted to be muted for your for whatever that conversation is.
I appreciate that.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. And I got to do this for Gussie since you just got here. All right, you ready? There it is. My bear. I have a ghost bear. So thank you very much, Gussie, for that. I appreciate that. Congratulations to anybody else who won in some of Gussie's streams as well and her giveaways. They're always cool. I'm sure there will be plenty more. And quite honestly, I plan to start having some myself when I can start doing that. I just haven't been around long enough. I gotta start working up to some of those things. But what I would like to, I wish I could do though, is I wish I could make this bear a little smaller. I wish you could like scale your pets. That would be kind of cool. But I can't do that. And it's just huge.
I mean, comparatively, he's just huge to you because you're a hobbit.
It's a Smeagol. Oh my god. How you doing, man?
Hey.
Hey, everybody. It's Grizzly Wookie. Welcome, Grizzly Wookie, to my chat. How you doing, man?
All right.
Cool. How do I sound?
Oh, you sound beautiful.
Do
beautiful.
I? Okay. I got a new mic, so I'm happy about that. That's kind of like my happy thing for me today. It's like I got a new mic, so everybody can hear me and hear me better than that crappy thing I was using before. So
Mo better.
Mo better. So what are you up to tonight, sir? What are you doing?
Gonna farm some wood so I can get my woodwork other character
Okay.
up.
All right, have you made it over to the eastern reaches of Angmar yet? Are you over this way?
Um, actually, I've made it to Moria.
Oh, well, I know you got to Moria, but I was wondering how much you completed up around Angmar. Like, you got all the way up to Gath. Did you complete the books up there and all that kind of stuff yet, or are you still going
Yep.
on some? Okay, all right, so you did all that.
Nope.
All right,
Completed
great.
all the books.
All right, great.
Got both my legendaries.
Yeah, I had actually, I went and did the same thing. I went and got my legendaries and started doing some stuff around Eregion, and then I kind of got the bug to, you know what, I'm gonna stay at 50 because I think I went down to go get my legendary around like 45 or 46, and then leveled up a bit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop at 50. And then I'm going to hang out at 50 until I do, like, everything I could probably possibly do at 50. And it wasn't my original intention. I think I was originally intending to like, get to 105 as fast as possible. And,
Yeah.
that kind of changed, so. Alright, let's see. I got to take the hides back. Now, there's a guy named Macon over here, I thought. I remember this area that I'm in with all these worms and whatever. Now, granted, I'm several levels up above everything, but I used to get wrecked in this place too. This place was always horrible when you were like under level, especially this escort the guy out, the worm hunter. See, that's a solo though. For some reason I seem to remember that
It
was
has
a lot
been
more
long
difficult.
since we have known peace.
I found Macon, or Machin. I think it's Macon. Macon's Folly. All right. So we have to get this guy out of here. So how's everything else going in the chat? How's everybody doing? Let's get some hype. I need some hype in my chat. I need like...
You know what we need? We need some Revlo currency.
We need what?
We need the Revlo. We need the Revlo stuff in LOTRO stream.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yes, because I'm not on my own channel, so that's actually not here tonight, right? So...
Yeah.
And anyway, incidentally, since we're talking about LOTRO stream, if you are not already following the LOTRO stream, be sure you hit the follow button up top. Very, very important so that you know when all the LOTRO streamers are on, and you can come watch the game in all of its glory. Completed. Oh, I'm getting a whole bunch of deeds done tonight, man. This is awesome. Better and better. What is better and better? I'll have to check that after we're done fighting and, like, saving this guy's tuchus. Better and better. Use critical hit chain opening skills. Okay, so I finished my finishing skills and my opening skills. So there we go. Back in the day, in that area, I would try to pull as many worms as I could and shing shing. Yeah, hey Torrance, and how are you, man? It's good to see you. If I didn't say hi to you already, I think I missed you earlier, so hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's nice to see so many familiar names. I'd say faces, but I don't know what everybody looks like, and I don't see your faces, so you all get to see mine. Alright, I'm on fire! I have saved Macon. Alright, collect water. Collect swamp lurker legs. Okay, so we gotta go do some lurkers. Oh, no, that's this guy right in here. I need some of these. I was wondering if I needed to kill any of them. Apparently I do. So, maybe, Grizz, are you available a little later maybe to come do some of the group stuff if I need a hand?
Sure.
Alright, cool. Cool.
Just remember that only thing I have is my berg, so.
That's cool. 2 bergs are better than 1. Used to avoid most of the worms. Yeah, I used to avoid a lot of the worms here too. Used to try to stay away from them. But now, at least at this point, I'm coming in. Most of this stuff is, it's all level 43-ish. So, not as much of a problem for me this time through. But I think even when this stuff was, I don't know, maybe I was coming through at when I was much lower level before something. Maybe I wasn't 50, because of course Angmar, or not Angmar, but Moria didn't exist then, and you know, the Oregon area, so there wasn't really any other higher places to level up at. Alright, Lion Stalker. Who's that? If you are in stream, just if you want to come hang out and stuff in game, just let me know you're in the stream if you're sending me a tell, and that would be helpful. Because otherwise I'll be like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, I'll be like, "Okay, who are you?"
Be like, stop.
Stop. Gusty Moose, what does that say? What? Man-made? Man mode? Man mode? Okay, what's man mode? I'm not familiar with that term.
You know, man mode it.
Manly mode, right? Is that what that is? Yeah. Yes, taking care of two birds with one stone, like Gussie said. See that? Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah, all right. Awesome. All right, we need another one of these guys. These guys. Nightshade, hello. Welcome to the stream. Slayer deed for worms there is for something very useful. Zeal, maybe. Yeah, it was. I do remember having to come out and grind that one. Let's take a look, actually, now that we're talking about that. Let's see. Ariador and Angmar and Worm Slayer. Advanced. Where's our... actually, for Valor, that's right. That was the big one because it gave you the more morale and the might. And of course, when I was coming through here the first time with my champ, that was very big. Is Valor. So Valor's a good one to have. I don't expect to grind a lot of that stuff tonight. All right, I do need to find those water pools though. Where are those? There's one. Oh, okay. They have these flags in them. And it's actually been a while since I've run any of this content in this area. I know I've been saying, you know, over on my 105 Berg, I'm actually going through all of, I finished Pelennor, and I'm going through all of the area over there for the very first time. So all of that's new to me. So this is not new to me, but it has been a while since I've been over here doing this on a character. So, Elf Maiden Alwyn, welcome to the official LOTRO stream. Good evening to you. New LOTRO store page is up. Thank you, Gussie. Is that like new sales? Are there new sales? Because today's Thursday, right? Yeah. Don't they change the sales or something on Thursday?
Yeah, they changed the sales.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's double XP is one of the things on.
Let's check that out. Specials.
Yes.
There we go.
I got some double XP stones for myself.
30% off expansion quests. So for anybody who's looking to get any expansion quest stuff, this is the week to do it. 30% off. That's always awesome. Sales, damage, tomes, run speed boosts, regen food, stat tomes. Stat tomes are still on sale. What else we got? XP supplies. Mark acquisitions. That's what we got going on this week. Thank you. My awesome wife just brought me food. She's so awesome. Looks like I'm having quesadillas tonight. Chicken quesadillas, if I know her well. Oh, look. There's Ancient Iron Scale, but he's got 25,000 health. I don't think I'm going to beat his butt very much. But you know what? If anybody wants to come help me take down the Ancient Iron Scale, that would be cool. We can do that. What do I still
Let's see. How would I get to you from Bree?
Horse to Estelden. And actually, if you already have rep, you could probably get to Gath Forthnier from Bree. Directly from Bree. Maybe. Definitely from Estelden, though. So you can go to Estelden and then either go to Gath and come down, or ride to Oghair and then come over from there.
Okay.
That's how you do it. Hey, Big Ed, how are you? Welcome to stream, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Instances are on sale for non-VIP players. Oh, does that only show up for me or something because I'm VIP, or something? I don't know.
Well, if you're VIP, then you
It doesn't
can't.
matter,
You,
right?
yeah, you can't actually see instant stuff because you're not allowed to buy it because you already have it.
Because I already have it, right? I am going to try to eat. I promise not to crunch too much on stream. Because if I don't eat the food, my wife's going to be a little upset. Well, you can't not eat the food that she makes for you, right? Especially if she goes to the trouble of making me dinner and brings it in for me, like, while I'm streaming. I mean, that's, like, the epitome of awesome.
That's what my wife usually does for me, though.
That's cool. That's very awesome. You should tell her she's awesome for that.
I usually do.
That's good.
Chat usually also tells her she's awesome.
Nice. Let's see. Already fully expanded. Need to eat more salad. Man, I actually had a
Salad.
I had a pasta salad for lunch today, but it had like cucumbers and tomatoes in it too. It was very good. Eating pot roast. Gussie's got a pot roast. I want some of that because I am definitely a beef kind of guy. I like meat. But I got chicken.
That's what the Stable Master Collection is for. What?
That fly? Are you talking about these big buzzing swamp flies there, Gussie? It is a big fly. But I'm also just a hobbit, so... so it's kind of a perspective thing. Alright, so there's that one. Let me see. Did I grab that one already? Looks like I grabbed that one already. So what's here? There's something in this area. Collect water at the banners. Oh, nope. Need that banner.
Wait, are you in Region?
No, I am in Western Malinhad, which is the sort of the eastern area of Angmar in the swamps.
Angmar.
Yeah. Oh, there's those dread flame worms. Alright, that's that one. Yeah, so I'm running around trying to grab all these, I gotta get those flags that are in the water pools.
Yeah, I remember doing that quest.
Yeah. That's what we're doing. So I asked once already, and I think I didn't actually see anybody with an affirmative response. So if anybody new has actually joined the stream since I asked, I was asking if anybody runs a burglar as their main character on any server. You know that it's the main that you run. I'd be curious to know if there's any others out there. I'm okay at being a Berg. I'm certainly not the best at it. I'm sure there's probably plenty of folks that are better at it in a number of aspects than I am. But it is a fun class to play. We've had some discussions about that in my own stream about the burglar's role in group play and things like that. You know, my general opinion is that it with a lot of the end game group content, it kind of there's been periods of time where I've felt like I've been somewhat useless. You know, just not. It's Grizzly Wookie. Yeah, so not terribly useful in endgame. Oh wow! Stupid little goblin. Cha-ching! Alright, so we got that one. Where are we going now? Oh, one more. One more flag. Oh, and the turtles. I remember trying to back even when I was at level cap. Now I guess maybe when they revamped this area, maybe they sort of scaled down the level of some of the mobs. Because I remember being level capped and having to grind turtles for, I guess it was a crafting item. There was I think it was a crafting item that you had to get from the turtles, and it wasn't like the shards. This is going way back, but I mean, we would grind these things, and it would take like 2 or 3 of us to kill these turtles out here. Now, of course, they are signatures, and they got about 5 grand of health each. So, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't really scaled all that differently. It's funny, I read that. Gussie's like, oh my god, that fly is so huge. I'm like, that fly is so fly.
Oh my.
Oh my. Yes, there's that too. Turtles used to be elites. Oh, is that what it was, Jerosi? Yeah, okay. So they reduced them to signatures then? That makes sense. Yeah, because I remember grinding them on my champ, and literally we would have a couple of people out here, and we'd still get wrecked. Those things would just chomp on your ass and wreck you. It was not good. And even I think even the weren't the worms, like maybe the worms were signatures then too? Does anybody remember that?
I do not.
I don't think Tally's saying perhaps the items for the level 50 class quest, but I don't think it was that. I think it was some kind of like turtle beak or something like that. Maybe that was the maybe that was like a crit item that you needed.
You are a stranger to these lands.
I am not. Let's see. Ah, we could use some poison drops. That's cool.
You are a
Oh,
stranger
god dang it, I
these
tried to...
lands. You are a stranger to these lands.
I am not. They keep calling me a stranger to these lands, and I'm not. I know
You know
what
what I
I'm
did, right?
doing.
Can you guess what I did and why I died?
You died. I didn't realize that you died, but okay.
Yes. So can you take a guess as to why I died?
You ran into the really big turtle? And no? Okay. Fell off a cliff?
No.
Did you bring trinkets from the south?
Don't know.
Specifically this area.
You went through. Oh, you went through the stones.
Yes.
But didn't you finish the book quest that lets you do that already?
Yes.
What'd you do? Sit there and admire the stone long enough to let it kill you?
Wait, maybe I didn't.
I would be pleased to
Book
show
mean,
6,
you
wait.
chapter. Book 6,
book-
chapter 5, or chapter 6, or something like that.
I'm on volume 2, book 2.
No. Have you finished all of volume 1?
Yes, I thought.
You should
Unless
be
I
able.
need to.
If
Unless
you-
I somehow missed something.
If you've already been through there, then you should be able to pass through there. But maybe you just kind of hung out there too long and.
No, I was fat. I was just like rolling through.
So let's see. All right.
You're on volume 2, book 2 on the Angmar part. I don't think you've gotten far enough to have got the Dread Statue quest yet.
No, I'm
'Cause I
on
think
book
that's-
2, volume 2. I'm in Moria.
Oh,
Yeah, he's already made it to Moria, and he's already finished Gathforth, like gotten up to Gath and everything. So that's why I'm kind of wondering. I'm like, how did you die
yeah,
at the?
but you can get into Moria without finishing the Angmar area.
True.
I know level 90s that have done it and still killed themselves on the Dread Statue.
No way, really? That's funny. That's very funny.
I guess I didn't finish the Agmar area.
Let me take a look at my. Well, let's see. I have my quest list.
I'm not
here.
even sure. I'm not sure how I would go to see,
Well, under your show quests up top, click on the show completed quests, and then look under Volume 1, Epic Volume 1, Book 6, and check that out.
I have Epic 1 volume. I've got volume 1, book 4.
There's your problem.
You didn't finish the quest line for that. You have to actually get through.
I see that.
Yeah, you have to get through the Challenging Stone, which is chapter 6, and then that gives you the ability to pass through those stones from one side to the other. How did you get here? Did you come from Oghair?
Zabu took me here.
Zabu took you here. No, I mean like just today. Like when you just came here. How did you get here?
I was already. I went to Rivendell, and I went from Rivendell to.
Gathforth near, I'm betting. You can get around the dead statues by going to Gathforth near and coming.
Yes.
Heading
But you have
west.
to have. Well, maybe somebody ported you
No.
up there. Then that's
If
possible.
somebody's ported you,
Yeah.
then
What may I do for you today?
or you've used a swift stable to Gathforth near, you have a way around it.
But don't you
Yeah.
have to unlock the stable at Gathforth near before you can swift there?
Not if you mithril coin.
Oh, okay.
That's my problem.
You used a mithril coin?
Yeah, to get to from Rivendell, the only one to get to was Gablis.
Okay. Then that would explain it, because I was trying to figure out how you got there. Let me
Okay,
see.
now that we've done
Now we've
figuring out the
figured that all
mystery of
out,
how.
yeah, exactly. Yes, now we figured that all out. All right, what else do I have? I got jeweled sword keys. Nope, don't need those either. I got all this crap that I can't use for tasks. I want to try to do
I
my
have much to
tasks
offer
today.
you.
I've got much to offer you. Flawed ears. I've got, like, lots of junk to offer. Alright, so we gotta turn in some more quests.
Got some nice junk for sale.
No, we've been talking about Extra Life this afternoon. It looks like Forte Maestro is doing his 12-hour tomorrow for Extra Life. He mentioned it in chat.
Awesome.
Another LOTRO team member. Yee. It's awesome seeing all of you guys doing the fundraising for Extra Life.
That is really great. It is a great cause. So everybody check that out tomorrow. Make sure you check out Forte Maestro's stream from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Wow, that's going to be a long one.
Be sure and toss him a follow, guys, so you know when he goes live. That is one of our official team members. He's also one you'll see a lot of times either on the official or on his own channel, covering the music scenes on different servers. And if you have any questions about learning the music system for LOTRO, he is amazing at it.
I love the music system in this game. It's really awesome.
Greetings, Sothran.
Don't think I need to wear that cloak, though. All right, let's see. What other quests do we have? So I don't need to do anything at Gath until I actually get to, or anything with my book until I get to Gathforth near, and that's going to be a little while. We're going to finish some more things around here.
Yeah, apparently I have to go back and.
You want a hand with that? I'll help you run some of that around. We'll get your book done.
I mean, it's not like it's going to be low level, so it's not like I'm going to have a hard time with it. It's just going to be. I just need to figure out where I need to get back up. Gandalf, maybe.
What was that noise?
Um,
There was a laugh.
that one.
What laugh was that?
I don't know.
No.
I just heard a.
Oh, you got a follow on the official.
I did. Okay. I missed it.
Told you it was
Oh, there it is. Elf
Elf
Maiden. Yes, Elf Maiden,
yeah.
thank you for following the official LOTRO channel. That's awesome. So now you'll know when we all go live and all that kind of stuff. So I noticed actually Elf said, she said she was only level 30, so you haven't done any of this yet. Okay. What class do you play, and what server are you on, if you care to share, and like what area are you running around in right now? All right, let's see what else we got to do here. We got to go there. Let's go there.
Nope, you don't see me.
What's that?
Nothing.
Nothing to see here. Move
Just-
along.
Just gotta wait for you to get done picking that ore.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I'm supposed to ride on now. Okay. All right. I'll do that. So, which book or which chapter are you on in the book, and where do you got to go for book 6?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know where I'm supposed to go to pick the quest back up.
All right, let me see. What was the last chapter that you finished? Or which book? Which chapter?
Book 4, chapter 9, and I did an instance for the unmarked trail.
Okay, so but you're not at book 6 yet. Volume
No.
1, book 6. Okay. All right. Yeah, you got a bunch more to go back and do then there.
Well, I mean, I'm only
Now,
on volume 1,
9.
book
So
4.
book 4, chapter 9. So okay. That's the one with Legolas, right? So you go running through the woods with Legolas, and he.
I think it was.
Right. Okay. So then you do that instance with him. So when you come out of that, book 5, chapter 1 is at. I think that's at Elrond.
That's what I was thinking was like Elrond.
Yeah, I think you have to pick that. It looks like you picked that up at Elrond because that's either that or no. And then from there, oh, hello. What was that? I gotta check that out. And Elf, thanks for the follow on my personal follow too. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So yeah, it looks like you have to go see Elrond in order to pick up the next thing in the quest. So you can go run and do that, or you can come hang out with me, and I'm going to go kill some stuff in this keep up here. But yeah, it looks like you've either done all the stuff that I'm doing here, or are further along with it. So your choice. Usually play on Crick Hollow. Okay, you're level 30 as a Guardian. And you also have a Dwarf Hunter at level 15. Very cool. I do like Guardians. I don't run one as a main, obviously. But, hey, what was that? That was, Jelena, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. But I do have a Guardian that's like somewhere around level 50-ish or so, and I think I used to tank the Balrog with him and then just kind of stopped. Go figure why. I don't know. I guess once I killed the Balrog, there was nothing else. The Rift is so awesome though. That's one of the things I'm actually looking forward to doing on this burglar, is to do the Rift on level. But I think in order to do that, of course, I'm going to need 11 other people that want to do the same thing. So we'll have to see how that goes. Alright, we're just going to go through here and wreck this place, right? Cha-ching! Or we could just sneak through, because we're sneaksy hobbitses. I so can't do that as well as you. Elrond Half-Elf or Elron Hubbard. I always get those two mixed up. Why does that not surprise me, Ed, huh? Bam. Cha-ching.
I forgot I was on mute.
You were muted.
Can you
You're probably like doing all these cool like things from all these cool voices and stuff, and you're like, God dang it, I was muted.
Yeah, I did do that.
Tricksy, sneaksy hobbits.
Nice. Bye, Al. Alright, let's see. I think book 6 starts in Estelden. I don't know. Somebody said they thought book 6 starts in Estelden. So I'm not quite sure where that. Oh, what do we gotta do? We gotta talk to him. You will perish. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna kick your butt. That's what I think. Sweet. Okay, that's done. Nice thing is we can sneak our way out of here. Sneaky, sneaky.
Also, Big Ed, I did see that you did the shout out for me. Thank you.
Boom. Didn't even lose any health. Awesome. Your daughter does the voice of Gollum a little too well. Well, you're gonna we may have to have a little competition with Grizzly Wookie then. See how that goes. Sorry, had to go in for the quesadilla. All right, let's see. What else we gotta do? We got other stuff to do here.
Again for the kill.
Over there. Okay, let's go that way. We don't want to do the ancient iron scale unless you want to try to help me kill a 25,000 point elite turtle with just the two of us.
That's what I was thinking what we're gonna do.
Do you think the two of us can take it?
Realistically, yes.
Okay. No, it's okay. I've already died, so it doesn't matter. I'm past that. I'm over that.
Oh, okay.
Here,
Three more-
turtle.
3 more trait points, and I'll be able to heal you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, because you're running yellow line, right?
Yep.
All right. Don't be spamming my chat now.
You used to spam me in your Twitch chat late at night when you needed
Oh,
me.
there it is. I found it. It's over here. Sweet. Big turtle. Oh, so this one's only 25. That's cool. We got this.
Wait, hold on.
Ready to go?
Because both our reveal wings stack.
Yep. Hit it.
Ready?
Go.
Go.
Alright. I got dust on it. And it's now got a big honking debuff on it. I'm going to do touch and go because I have a feeling that it's going to want to gnaw the crap out of me. Oh, there we go. Yellows. Might want to do greens. Maybe we'll do greens next time.
Yeah, because I think he's immune to stocks.
Oh. Alright, I can't. I got a friggin' bug on me, too. Can you kill that bug? Now there's another bug. Seriously? Oh, he's stunned. Nice.
I don't know why he has the fellowship badge on him right now.
We got this.
2 birds with crits. Sure.
Bam. That was nice. Alright.
Teamwork.
I got something else over here. We got to go find Bethad in Allogville. That's over here. Over there. Over there. you all notice that even though I have an awesome voice and a great microphone, I cannot sing for crap. So, there we go. Just wanted to put that out there. So if you want to hear lots of really bad singing in a great microphone, I can do that for you.
If you want to hear some decent singing in a bad microphone, I'm your man.
Alright. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. There's a little, right, there's a little cave over here. I forgot this place. This is cool. I remember this cave now.
Is this the cave I'm thinking of? Hold on.
It's got a bunch of worms and some
One
in there.
Don't.
Sent a scout to
You know, I was all for the...
the brimstone.
You know what?
Where many
What's the worst that
Gethry
happens?
were
I die?
observed
Come on.
gathering. The scout Bathon never returned, and Fawn fears he
Oh,
may have been
these guys,
taken
we
by
got
the
this.
foe.
These are only 10k. We got
Yeah, I thought
this.
this was... These guys aren't what I'm working about. I'm worried about the
Get your reveal up. There you go. Hit it. Oh, damn, I got smacked. Oh, man. You see that?
Smacked in the
He just
face.
kicked in the face, man. Wow.
Get stunned for 8 seconds.
Nice. Boom. Damn, we're gonna wreck this place.
This is the pull I'm worried about.
No, this is... Dude, we're burglars. We can sneak past everything. What are you calling? You know? We don't have to kill everything. We'll sneak past whatever we want.
If you attack him... Yeah, it's gonna pull the other two.
Okay, so I mez one. You mez the other. Oh, and there's a walker too. You got hips, right? We can hips if we have to. Touch and go. Oh, snap. Yep, hips out. Hips, get out of there. Oh, he's still coming for me. He still sees me. Okay, I only got one on me.
This hobbit's on fire.
Very nice.
This hobbit's on
Well done.
fire.
Well done. Yeah. I don't know, man. I took a big hit from something, and that hurt. That hurt.
Yeah, those they hurt really, really bad. I tried to do this with. When it was they were light and yellow to us, me and the warden, and the warden kept dying.
If the warden's dying, yeah, that's a problem.
That's why I'm like, oh.
Well, I think the other big problem was the pather got in there too, so we had 4 of them to have to deal with. Well, hell, we're burglars. We're just gonna burgle and sneak past everything.
Burgle.
Because we can. Burgle. See, everybody, this is the ideal thing for the burglar. You don't want to fight something? Screw it. Don't fight it. Just sneak past it. All right, where's another Olag coming up? Or Gorthorog. Let's let him come up here because there's a worm down there, too.
Except for one thing, there's an escort quest in there.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
So you got to kill everything before you get in there?
About that.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we'll worry. All right. We'll just have to be a little more cautious. Are the respawns fairly long, or while you're in here? Because it's not like an instance, right?
They seem to be pretty long.
The respawns are long. Okay. All right.
They're
then
not
we're-
short, at
All
least.
right. Then let's do this. Let's Can we pull this guy right here without pulling the rest of the room?
I don't know.
Go and try. Nope. We got 3. Go in the hallway. Get in the hallway. Bring them all back in here. All right. My mez is up. I'm going to mez 1. So just try to do some single target. Oh my god. Really? Seriously?
Yes, they just hit that hard. Oh, I missed the wrong one. Oh. Time to go. Maybe.
My hips is down. So that might not have
Well,
been
I
the
mean,
best. Dang!
we can run for the cave entrance.
Bro, no, I'm gonna die. I'm just totally gonna die. I got them all on me, and I can't hips out. Well, that was certainly interesting. I guess we're not doing this cave. Not just the two of us. That man, what were they hitting us with? Let me
You
see.
forgot about ready enable, didn't you?
No, I had used my ready enable. It was already down, and I had touched and
Oh.
go again. So
Oh, you used it for touch and go.
yeah, they were hitting us with 400 plus fire damage at a shot. So yeah, it was taking us down pretty quick. Well, now, isn't that special?
Special is one word for it.
All right, what's all this with? Please deny that request. What's going on here? No Hobbit silence. Actually, you know what? I do have my Hobbit silence. Damn it! I forgot about that.
What's silence?
A Hobbit skill. It is a racial skill, so you can feign death, and then everything stops aggroing. I totally forgot I had that up, and it's even on my toolbar right next to my hips. So, as you can see it, it's like right there. So, shame on me.
Didn't even know that was there.
Trust does not come easily among the Trave Galorg.
Now, normally I don't play a Hobbit, so I'm usually forgetful that I have that skill. So, all right, what gives us the most money? A big BFG, or the BFH. It's not the BFG, it's the BFH. The big frickin' hammer. I guess it's more of like a club. Berg res on cooldown? I don't know. I mean, I maybe it was because I was inside that cave. They wouldn't actually let me res right there. I was inside like a little instance cave.
Oh, the revive. I was thinking thought he was asking about a burglar
Iron
res, and
Crown
I'm just
seeks
like,
to
this is a
enslave
res
us.
on burglar
We will not be
classes?
slaves to Karn Doom.
Find a clue to the Silk Lady's presence. That's the blood bond. Oh, he's being funny. He's like, oh, your burglar res is on cooldown? Yeah, okay. Sorry, he's trolling us.
What I thought.
That's okay. Hey, Griffin Storm, welcome to the stream. If I haven't acknowledged you, I think that's the first time I've seen you up in chat there. But yes, burglar res. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny.
Hardy, har, it is to laugh.
It's like orc stealth, when orcs just kind of hide behind trees.
Yeah. No, orc stealth is when you hit / lie down.
That's orc stealth?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You lay on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of a little light on pots tonight, too. So what do we have that's next? I do have a small group quest. And that's for the Blood Bond. Find a clue to the Silk Lady's presence in Bale Boglak.
Not sure if I can do that one over either. Actually, what time is it?
I have 7:07.
It's after 7.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Which means I need to go and spend time with my wife.
Okay, you go do that. What's that? Oh, there's Dreadjaw. You want to take out the 25,000 point shard dropper before you leave?
They
Oh, he's easy peasy. We killed the other one.
no, like too late.
Oh, too late. Oh,
Yeah, too late.
all right.
Already made it all the way back to Bree.
I was riding past him. I'm like, shard dropper's up, and he's like level 45, like rare master elite. with 25,000 health, so I guess that's probably not going to happen for me. Not solo, anyway. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Well, everybody have a good night on Evil's stream.
Oh, bye-bye, Smeagol.
Bye, everyone. Don't worry, I'll be there in your dreams.
Oh, God. Everybody wave goodbye to the strange creature. See you later, Grizzly. So what else we got going on out there? Like 7 p.m., 1 a.m. in the morning. Oh, hello, Abby. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Oh, yeah, you would probably appreciate it if you were watching at 7 p.m., I'm sure. Don't like evenings now. Time change is really messing me up. Oh, is that with the with daylight savings change? It's wrong to get off work and the sun sets 30 minutes later. Yeah, I can understand. Now, me personally, I'm in work early, so like, you know, imagine going to work when it's like pitch dark outside. That's usually my day this time of year. Now, because of daylight savings, I actually got a little more light in the morning, so by the time I leave the house, it's actually just barely sunrise right now. And then I don't have a lot of time. I got about an hour in the afternoon, I guess. I think I'm going where I want to go. Yes, I am. I certainly am. All right, so we're gonna berg it. Find a clue to the Silk Lady's presence. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the blood bond, even though this is supposed to be a small group quest. I think we can manage it. All right, let's see what we got here. Gather some allies and seek out any clues as to the whereabouts of the so-called Silk Lady of Baal Boglok in Angmar Fortress. Alright, so there's a clue in here somewhere. Oh, there's a watching stone. Which looks like you can kind of get around, but I'm good to go for those. So how's everybody doing in here? I know we were kind of running around doing a few things there, and maybe I was neglecting everybody, so I apologize for that. If you're new to the stream and you just came in, haven't been here, I am Evil Twin, so hello, welcome to the official LOTRO stream. This is my debut evening on the official LOTRO channel, LOTRO stream channel. So yay for me! I'm happy about that. I'm super excited. I'm a longtime player. I'm really happy to be able to help bring some more awareness to this awesome game that we all love to play. Because let's face it, you probably all wouldn't be here if you didn't like it. So, yeah. So that's me. I am running around on my burglar on a level 50 leveling capped burglar at the moment. I'm not actually leveling any XP at the moment, even though I'm doing all these things. Just doing some stuff around Angmar. So if you have any questions about burgs, ooh, what did I do there? You have found a token of the Silk Lady. I guess I need some more of those. Awesome. Yes, welcome to the LOTRO stream. You recall this one not ending too well, with lots of ads and spiders. Don't recall if it has ever been tweaked. Yeah, it's one of the nice things about it, I guess, is I guess I must still be within the reaches of that thing there. Which is why I'm still getting dread and some nasty fear damage. I don't have a lot of tokens, but I do have my Glass of Aglaral, which will give me a +1 hope anyway. So that'll help. But I guess I need to take a few more of these guys out. Without stealthing, apparently. We're just not going to be as stealthy hobbits as right now. Yes, and if you'll notice, Forte Maestro just hit the exclamation Thursday, which is the command to show all of the streamers for today. Hopefully all of you got to see Gussie Moose earlier. She had an awesome stream going on and some giveaways, which I even actually won something, which is really kind of a miracle because I never win anything. But I got the Ghost Bear, so I have a Ghost Bear. So I can kind of run around with a Ghost Bear chasing me. It's awfully huge for a Hobbit to have to carry around too, so yeah, there's that. But, so yeah, Gussie had a really great stream earlier, and I'm streaming now, and I'm planning to be here till about 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then immediately following my stream will be Shoemaker, actually, is coming in. His channel is Technical 13. So, so after I'm done, hang around for his stream, too. And maybe one of these days we will establish a channel on which the sun never sets on LOTRO. That'd be an awesome thing. Alright, bring the tokens. Okay, so I gotta go back to Lorne. So, I guess that's where we're going. Along with my bear. Got my big ghost bear. So here's a question. If I'm stealthed and I have a cosmetic pet bear, I don't get seen. Isn't that awesome? I am playing on the Brandywine server at the moment. That's where this burglar is hatched. Hey, Red Cloud. How are you doing, man? Welcome to my stream on the official LOTRO stream channel. By the way, if anybody's interested, my Discord is up. If you would like to, I probably could even get into the official LOTRO, because I think there, if you look at this, there, if we do bang LOTRO Discord, that's actually a link to the official LOTRO Discord server. So I think maybe what I'll do, hey Red, you just jumped in here too, didn't you? If anybody else wants to talk, like come in, and I'm going to jump in the live stream on the official LOTRO stream. So if anyone would care to join us, you're welcome to jump into to Discord on the official LOTRO Discord and have a chat with us. I do find that actually when people are talking while I stream, it tends to be a bit more interactive and a little more entertaining. So, you know, feel free to jump in there and tell me what you think about the game. Tell me what you think about burglars. Tell me how horrible you think I am at playing my class. You know, anything like that. You know, that's all good. That's all good. Alright, so we're going to head back over to town. Man, there's a lot of stuff to have to navigate around in here if you don't want to aggro anything. Ah, yes, the joys of Angmar. Yes, I left mine. I did leave mine.
It's just like, you went really quiet, and I switched screens, and I was like, that's because you're not there.
That's because I'm not there anymore. It's like, poof, I'm gone. You know, hey, I'm out of here. But, yeah, so we're over on the LOTRO official Discord now. So how do I sound?
Very suave.
I did pick up a new microphone, so I have a new mic. So I have that golden radio voice. Maybe not. But I got to get really close for that. So what's up with you, man? How you doing?
Not bad. I'm looking. I guess there's a sale going on always. Looking at the token of Hornburg, and I thought there was a cap on that.
Would it remind me and remind all of our viewers? What is the token of Hornburg?
Slot this item and receive a plus 25% bonus XP. Delivers a permanent pocket item that grants your character plus 25% bonus experience towards monster kills when equipped. This item binds to your character when equipped. Note players who purchase the Helm's Deep pre-order base edition automatically receive this item on all characters and should not buy it. But I thought it went to a certain level. Have they changed that?
I don't know. Now it's possible that.
Oh, Griffin said the store version had its cap removed, if I
Oh.
recall correctly.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I do get those things on my characters. So I have the Outriders token, which came with, I believe, with the Riders of Rohan. So that this is the other side of that. That if you have this, then don't buy that because that they don't whatever. But this one is actually capped at level 74. So I can't go any higher than that with this. But I'm not even using it right now anyway because I have the Stone of the Tortoise in my pocket. It's what's in my pockets is.
So it used to. I thought there used to be a cap of like 95. I'm looking because that's like a really good deal if for somebody that's trying to level.
Right. We'll certainly get you there faster, and I'm assuming that if you purchase that from the store, is that good across all characters on your account from that point on? Or? No, okay, it's a character
It does
individual.
state this item binds to your character when equipped.
Okay,
but it's 346 turbine points.
Gotcha.
So it's not too bad.
The Blood Pact. Okay, that's a fellowship. That's a group quest too. Hey, look at all these group quests I'm getting in Angmar. If anyone actually has a tune on the Brandywine server and would like to come do some level 40-ish group content, by all means, come on down. I'm going to eat a little more. My awesome wife made me quesadillas for dinner and brought them in for me.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Hey there. Cannoli Craze, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate that. I probably shouldn't talk with my mouth full. Sorry about that.
I think you should.
It makes the food sound so much more tasty. So, yeah, I don't know if you were watching or not. Grizzly and I tried to go do that worm cave, and yeah, we totally failed.
Congratulations.
They approach. Defend us.
Here we are,
Oh,
Buffs.
hello there. I heard the sound, but I didn't see the thing go up. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Beganin or Beganin. I probably butchered that, so I apologize. But thank you very much for the official LOTRO channel follow. Always great to get new folks following the official channel because we've got so many awesome streamers here. So be sure to come back and see everybody. But thank you for that.
So, okay, I'm looking on here. The Shield of Hammerhand is the one that has a and scales. Oh, scales to.
Yeah, the shield is the back item, and that's I actually am
Right.
wearing that. So if you look at the stream at this point, you'll see that pop up once that comes up on the stream. But that's actually a scaling item. That item levels with you, which is so unbelievably freaking awesome. So I get that on all my characters because I think I got that with the pre-order of the Riders of Rohan expansion.
But it says I think it caps at 85.
Yes, it does. Yes, it gives 25% to all forms of XP until level 85. Now, I don't know if the stats stop going up at level 85. That's kind of an interesting thing. I'm not sure if it stops leveling the stats at that point.
I just thought the token of Hornburg capped at a level as well.
Didn't Hornburg come with Helm's Deep and thus would be level 84, at least in the time back? Possibly.
It does say. It does say. Note: players who purchased the Helm's Deep pre-order base edition automatically receive this item on all characters and should not buy it.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking that if it does not cap, I mean, if there's no cap on it, and I'm trying to level up a character, and it's right now it's on sale. I mean, seems like a good time to buy it.
Tally says he thinks that the stats will continue to advance even if the XP stops. The XP bonus will stop at 85. So that's good to know. But I have a feeling it's going to be a real long time on this character before I get that far to find out. But I can check that on my other Berg at some point. Because I'm pretty sure I still have it over there, or I may actually be able to like do a recall. Did you know there's a command to actually recall all of your accounts, your character's original granted items, if you've deleted them?
What?
Like, you know how you get like any of your stuff that's automatically granted to any of your characters when you initially create a character? If you delete those items, you can actually recall them. I think it's, I don't know if it's a slash recall. Yeah, slash reclaim. There you go. Griffin's got it up there. It's called, it's slash reclaim, and it will make all of those items reappear in your bags again, in case you accidentally delete something that you didn't want to get rid of. So, there's that.
I have a question.
Shoot, who is that? Who's in the Discord?
This is Julina.
Oh, hey, how are you? Welcome to the Discord.
Do mobs scale according to group size?
No.
In this game?
No, I don't think so.
No,
great.
Yeah, they just now the XP. Actually, they changed that all too. Even the XP granted is like you get the XP for killing it. It's not split up among like the group or anything like that. So yeah, that came with like the open landscape tagging when they added that, and I think that was part of the Rohan part and all that. I
was just concerned because I was telling you in chat, I'm level 40-ish, but I just came back, so I'm re-noobed, and I don't want to join a group and scale the mobs up and not be able to do, you know.
Oh yeah, no, that won't happen. Yeah, if you're attacking a mob that's, you know, it has no dependence on the group levels size of the characters or the size of the group. Yeah. All right, let's see. I am back here. I am now at Gabel Chateau. Hey, harmless, armless octopus. Welcome to the stream. I love that name. It's so awesome. The token is max level 75. Once you reach it, the level, it automatically unequip it. Yeah. So you imagine it's the same with the level. No, it's not actually the same with the level 85 item. The shield is actually still a shield that you can continue to use. I think the debate was whether or not the stats continued to increase after level 85, and Tally seems to think they did. I'll have to do a little experimentation with that. Maybe we can report back with that next week.
The token of Hornburg, I just purchased it. It does say maximum level 99.
Okay.
So there you go, folks. Just sacrificed some turbine points for you.
Good man.
Take one for the team.
He's taking one for the group, man. I'll tell you.
What do you want?
Yeah, but you'd think that the guy with like 11,000 TP would do that, you know?
What?
You'd think I'd be the one like throwing some points at it or something, going, "Oh, let's check that out just for the hell of it." All right, let's see. Tools of the Orcs. We got a bunch of quests over here in Gabel, so we can do that. Actually, I don't know if I have any tasks that I can turn in. I would like to get my 5 tasks turned in for the day. You all do know that there's a really cool cloak when you get 500 task turn-ins, I hope. It's actually pretty cool. I think that's the hotshot cloak, isn't it?
I haven't even reached like 100.
Yeah, there are 5 levels. And every 100 that you complete, you will get another. You get to complete one additional task per day. So by the time you get to 500, then you can actually complete up to 10 tasks per day without having to reset with mithril coins. So
Yeah,
kinda nice.
that's what it is. I'm not even anywhere near getting the extra task. I think I can hit 5 still.
Right. See, I always hate this though. Like, okay, so I do that, and now who do I have to turn in? All right, deliver the broken greatswords to Avar. Where is he? Oh, he's way the heck back here. Ugh. Just put the chest underneath the sign. Like all of them. They should all have that, right? It's kind of like the honor system, right? You know how you put the little honor system box out there, right? That's what that's
Right.
supposed to be. Right.
I'm a yes man.
Will you stay
Okay.
and speak with me a moment?
Let's see what else we got going on. Vet rewards. It is a great name. Seriously, it totally is. Om nom nom. I like om nom nom. Om nom nom. You know we can do nom noms in the chat. I think it's. Let's see. See, there's a nom nom. That's nom. Cookies. There's cookies in the chat. Take a penny, leave a penny. Yeah, that's a good one. If you can still have it equipped, then the stats should continue to increase as well. Yeah, I would think so. But again, since it says it has like a level, a level 75 or a level 85 thing
Will you
for
stay and
part of
speak
it,
with me a moment?
wasn't sure if that extends to the rest of it or not. All right, there's a bunch of quest rings in here. Why is there a quest ring there for Banfuir? He's got a quest ring on him, but I
What
can't
do
click
you
it
need?
or do anything with him. I'll have to check that out later. Alrighty. Free cookies for everyone. Yeah, hey, nom nom cookies in the chat is fine with me. You can nom nom all you like until your heart's delight, desire, whatever. Well, sort of. Just don't spam it so bad that like Moobot silences you, because then you're in trouble. Honor system doesn't work because there's always one person who ruins it for everyone. Well, yeah, that does kind of happen. But you know what? I'll tell you what. This is LOTRO community, and it has been my general experience that most of the
Hear
LOTRO
me
people
out,
are
traveler.
really just awesome people. And I don't know anybody who's in here who would actually do that. So I think we're good. I think we're good.
You ever play on Arkenstone, you'll meet some people that probably would.
There's another voice in here. Beganin? How do you pronounce that? Is it Beganin?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome, Beganin, to the official LOTRO Discord. As I go grab a bite to eat.
Making me hungry, man.
Sorry.
I know, right? I thought we were gonna get quesadillas in here.
Oh,
He
sorry.
doesn't share.
They won't fit through the microphone. I'm sorry. Oh, I
Have you
almost
tried?
forgot. The holes look really small. Sorry. I did forget. Now, for those of you who haven't been to my streams before, there is something that I do like to do in all my streams. I am a VIP player, and as a result, I get Hobbit presents. And one of the things I always like to do is have everybody try to guess what is in my presences. So I do have, and since today is Thursday, everything's reset. So I actually get a gold present today too. So if you want to throw something up in the chat to take a guess at what you think is in my silver or gold present, go ahead and throw something up in chat. There's all kinds of really cool stuff that we get out of that. I don't know if everybody's familiar with what you get. I know that there is a LOTRO wiki page. If you go to LOTRO wiki, then and search for Hobbit gifts or Hobbit presents, you should be able to find a page that has a listing of most of the things that show up in there. So it's just kind of a little fun thing. So if anybody wants to take a guess, I'm always curious as to what people think I'm going to find in my presences. So I don't know. I need to get like some kind of like big stream intro for like what's in my presences or something, or maybe I'll have to get like Wookiee to do it with the voice or something. Like what's in my presences or something like that. I don't know. I cannot do Gollum, so I'm not even gonna try. So, well, I could try, but it would be really, really bad. Elf Maiden has salad, so she doesn't want any cookies. So there you go. Madam Hunter's armor. Okay. Scroll of morale for 90 minutes. Okay. Yeah, Jerosi's going with the Dale Man's crams. He won it last night on my silver present. He got the Dale Man's crams. Let's see. Deed Girthareg. Correct. Norbog. Okay. Leech tongues. Norbog leg. Mine gem bearing rocks. Orcs. All right. We're gonna get rid of the ancient lair. At least we're gonna turn that one off because we failed that one miserably. Tools of the Orcs. Secret sword. All right. Very good. Very good. So what else we got up there? The one time when Evil spent almost an entire Sunday munching on a donut. Yeah, there was a day that I did do that, actually. I had a very awesome donut that morning. I think what was the best about it was that they were like donuts from the night before, and it was actually still there in the box the next morning. It was like one of those, what kind of donut was it? I think it was one of those chocolate cakey donuts, like a glazed chocolate cakey donut with the chocolate icing over top of it. It was really, really good. And I'm going to talk about food, and everybody's going to be like, don't talk about food, you're going to make me hungry. Alright, so we need to kill some Norbogs. And actually, stuff's actually getting close to being on level at this point, too, which is actually really kind of cool. I hate being overpowered. Cha-ching. Unfortunately, that's not the damaging cha-ching. That's the, I'll tell you about those. 20% miss chance, plus 40% to attack duration, and a minus 30% to their attack damage. That's a pretty big debuff to give stuff, you know? It's one of the things that kind of makes the Gambler, you know, good in group content. But I have yet to actually use Gambler in a good bit of group content, so I'm gonna have to give that a shot at some point. There were 2 servers that you don't... Oh, okay, you guys are having a conversation there. So I don't know what that's about, so I'm not going to try and guess. But that's cool. Something about... I don't know. Alright, so Caitlin Cloud thinks I'm going to... Shards? I don't think... okay, yes, I could get shards. I have gotten shards before from the presents. So here's what I'm going to do. For if you're going to take a guess, then specify like which present you think that's going to be in. And if you are already a follower in my channel on my stream, I will give you bonus points in my room because I do have I do do the RevloBot points in my room. I really don't know what I'm going to use them for yet or what I'm going to give folks for accumulating the points, but one of these days I'll get around to actually figuring out something like that. So you can stack them all up, or you can gamble them away too when you're over in my room. But if you want to follow me in my room, then you can earn the points over there with the RevloBot. But I think you do have to be following, so you can jump over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/EvilTwin with the X's on the ends and the 1s for the it's complicated, but I think I can actually do bang streamer. There it is. So you can head over there, check that out while I'm still killing stuff here. So what else we got? Rejuvenation potions in gold. Okay. I hope I get something better than that in my gold present. I do find that sometimes I actually get better stuff in my silver than I do in my gold. So, Madam Hunter's armor in gold and marks in the silver. Okay. Sounds good. Money scraps in the silver, money scraps in gold. Okay, very good, very good. Oh, what was that? Nightshade, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. I would say sir, but I don't know if you're a madam. You could be, or a ma'am, or something. I shouldn't say madam. That's bad. Ma'am. Girlfriend. No, that was horrible too. Oh, God. I'm just gonna shut up now and keep killing slugs. How's that, or leeches, or whatever these things are. I'm killing leeches. But thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Jelena says, Scroll of Morale times 3 for 90 minutes in the silver box. Okay. Now, there's going to be a lot of guesses, too, so I've got to make sure that if you remember what you said, and then I will scroll back up, I do actually track the chat, so I can go back through the chat history and whatever, so we can find if you, but don't tell me you said something and then you didn't, because if I go back and I go, no, you didn't say that, you said it was something else, then I'm going to be like, cheater. We don't like cheaters. No cheaters allowed. Alright. Yay, more bugs. Simple rally horn and marks. Ma'am is just a shorthand for madam. Is that true? I'll take your word for that, but considering that it's got the apostrophe in there or whatever, I can see how that could be true. But I do say ma'am, you know, there's kind of I guess I'm a little old school and sort of intended to be a sign of respect and, that kind of thing, so don't take offense at it.
Like a lot of people nowadays don't really have that respect.
You are really, really low on the volume in there. Whoever that...
Let's see if I can fix that.
There you go, that's a little better. I was like really straining to hear you, so I don't know if maybe you just got a little further away from your mic or something. So what were you saying?
Saying a lot of kids don't really have that much respect nowadays.
No, I do find that some of the younger generation these days have a little learn in that area. I'll tell you something that's interesting, and I'm kind of curious about. Because I'm guessing we've got probably a good group of folk in the chat here. Something I notice when I drive on my way to work. Most days I go past a bunch of school buses, and I see lots of children outside on rainy days with their $40,000 umbrellas. What is up with that? And if you all know what I mean, I don't know who the first person is to know what I mean, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, hey, El, we're over in the official LOTRO stream, because we had done LOTRO Discord. So I guess we all abandoned Elle. We left her back in mine, and she's like, "Where'd you all go?" Nightshade says yes. So you know what I'm talking about, right? $40,000 umbrellas. Everybody know what that is? And this is like way off LOTRO topic, but yeah. Yeah, it's a hella expensive umbrella, okay? If somebody can name me the brand of a $40,000 umbrella, just put it in chat, and you'll get an awesome shout out from me if you know what the hell I'm talking about. Just name any brand of $40,000, and trust me, I just want to see if anybody refers to it the same way that I do. That's why I want to see if anybody's thinking the way I do. It's a GM product. Well, yes, it could be a GM product. That is true, but it could also be a BMW. It could be just about any type of automobile out there. But that's what I mean is I see these kids, because we were talking about kids and respecting and elders and all that kind of stuff. And not that this is a disrespectful thing, but I see far too many people who these kids, they're at bus stops. It's like barely raining outside, and the parents drive them to the bus stop and sit there and wait for their bus. And I'm like, really? Man, I remember, what's the old saying? Going to the bus stop in the snow, uphill both ways in a blizzard, and No, so anyway, BMW, yeah. So yeah, obviously some folks understand what I'm saying there. I just find it interesting. Well, my daughter is old enough to drive, so of course she drives to school now, but well before that it was, you know what? Bus picks you up at the end of the driveway. Start walking. I don't know. Am I mean? Am I cruel? Red? Is that like a horrible thing?
You betcha. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Unless your driveway is like 5 miles long.
No, it is a couple hundred feet.
Builds character.
I don't know. I find it funny, and it's not like the parent. And honestly, if there's any parents in the room that you sit at the bus stop with your kids, I'm sorry. Everybody to each their own. I get it. I was never brought up that way. Like and I had to walk a ways to my bus stop when I was a kid, and I do the same for my kids. It's like, look, just go. Break out an umbrella. It's not going to hurt you to hold up an umbrella at the bus stop. You're not going to look like you're retarded or anything. But, I just, like, some of the folks that I see, like, it's not like the parents are, like, on their way to, to work, so they're, like, dropping the kid. It's like, okay, I'll sit with you at the bus stop because it's raining, and then I'll keep going. They turn around, go back into the neighborhood. Because you're sitting there behind the school bus and all that.
But come on, look at the clothes we wore. We still looked retarded, but we still did it.
Yes, we're not as hip as today's kids, right? But part of it is that the bus doesn't pick up kids at the end of the driveway anymore most of the time. Most kids have to go to a corner 2 or 3 blocks away. Okay, I can, but still, really? It's like, it's not going to kill you and now here's I guess the other kicker to that is that there's a lot of days where it's not raining and they're still there, so it's like, do you really need to drive your child to a bus stop every morning? So anyway, I digress. It's just kind of my thing. Somebody said something about kids and stuff, and it just made me think of something that I thought about earlier today. So, because it was raining yesterday, and this thing occurred, so that was that.
Well, with all the orcs around, of course you do. Otherwise, they're gonna die.
Oh, okay. Yes, we don't. Yes, we have to be careful of the orcs, so that our children don't get overrun by orcs on the way to the bus stop.
Teach them how to use a bow. They'll be fine.
There you go. But no guns.
Yeah.
No guns. Not that I'm opposed or anything, just not at school. Kids don't need to take guns to school. That would be a big no-no. I'm not advocating that at all, anyway. So anyway. Oh, God. All right, what do we got going on here? Look at this. Now I got 3 guys. They're all going to heal each other, and look at that. Massive amounts of orc defilers. In Angmar, collected orc axes. Okay, we got a couple things going on in this area. I haven't been over here for a while, so let's see.
Reminds me of the Etten Wars.
What's that? Why? Because they're all standing there healing.
Yep.
Nice. I always liked Angmar. A lot of people, it is kind of an oppressive area, but again, now, like, I really haven't come through here and done a lot of this material since Angmar was rebuilt and whatnot either. So it's been a while since I've been through here. This kind of stuff I remember.
I've never minded Angmar. I always go there after I leave Ebenem, Angmar, and then off to other places. So I've never minded it.
Alright, now what do we still need? I need orc picks in Agbishuk.
If there's one place I try to avoid altogether, it probably has to be the Flaming Deeps.
Okay, why is that?
It's just such a drag out. It takes so long. Personally,
So Arissa says, I walked 1.75 miles back and forth to school, but I know many parents who drive their kids for safety reasons. Yeah, I agree. There is lots of wackos out there, but, you know, I'm the example that I speak of is like a horseshoe-shaped road with like a cul-de-sac at the back of it. So it's like, you know, it's not like we're in like a major metropolitan city or you know, something like that. You know, it's just a road and a corner and a bunch of houses that are, you know, maybe 20 some feet apart, you know, but nice place, you know, not exactly like rich upscale, but, you know, definitely like your typical middle class cul-de-sac kind of neighborhood. So that's what I was getting at. I look at it and I go, oh, okay. Kids have it way too easy. I agree. I think kids have it too easy these days. You don't know how hard it was for us, all of us old people. Then, for those of you who don't know me, I'm old. Well, not that old, but I am definitely not a spring chicken. I mean, hell, I've been playing this game for 10 years, so that should give you some kind of a clue of at least how old I am anyway. Imagine 1,000 cars turning up to drop kids off at the big schools. Yeah, because that would happen. All right, what else do we need? We need... Okay, I got orc tools. I need some more leech tongues. Tongue of leech, eye of newt. Something. I don't know. So we can do that. The way parents drive around school zones are the unsafe part these days. Isn't that the truth? Yes, I agree. We have major highways around us that have speed limits of 55, and you know, just got crazy folk out there, man. They're just tooling around. Where are these gem-bearing rocks? I need gem-bearing rocks. Where are those? Oh, those are way over there. Oh, and I got to go through Gorothlad and Mathad. I got to go in there, too. Maybe we'll do that, and we'll go over that way. I walked 6 miles back and forth to school through 3 snow drifts, uphill both ways. Yeah, exactly. That was how hard it was when we had it. Kids don't know how easy they got it nowadays. Schools are across town, so we have to drive our kids to school, but our oldest does ride the public transit bus home. Okay, well. Now, of course, I say all that too, and you know, my daughter is old enough to drive, but she's also an athlete, so she's staying after school a lot and whatever. So, you know, so she has the use of a vehicle. It's definitely not her vehicle, but she has the use of a vehicle. Now, I never forget. There's these guys out here. This Frangan. There's like these 5 guys that you have to get. I can't remember if this is a deed, and you kill them all for a deed, or if there's a quest to get around and actually kill them all. Does anybody remember? I'm going to kill one just to see. Oh, that's right. They drop these swords that I don't have any room for. All right, let's get rid of some of the junk in the bag. That's right. I'm trying to remember how these guys work. So there you go. The Sword of Kavoka. So then we do that. Bring the sword to Nethraw. And then we have all these swords that wind up filling our bags as we get all of the ones that have those. Okay, I remember that. We do want orc campaign medallions. Those are definitely good to keep. Fought a bear with your loose leaf notebook? Nice. Yes, with a pack of wolves following. Alright, awesome. Awesome. Alright, let's see here. Where?
Well, I mean, that would be motivation for the kids to run.
Yeah, it definitely would. Well, hey, you know, we always say our kids need to exercise more and get outside and, you know, all that.
That's why you always run with 2 people. So you at least have one person that's faster You're faster than, so you don't have to be faster than the wolf, just faster than the person behind you.
Well, that's kind of a Walking Dead thing right there, because I am a Walking Dead fan, and if y'all remember what Shane did, if you watch the show, there's that. Let's see. All right, Sword of Swords, or Secret of the Swords. I remember what that does. That's actually a really cool thing.
I also think that doesn't that same rule apply out in the Ettenmoors?
I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you turn around and clip somebody on the leg so that the wargs all catch up to them? Is that possible?
If only.
If only. Oh, that would be great.
You can just lag them out.
Well, wouldn't it be great if you could use like snow jars to make them collapse over or something like that? It's like you're running through the moors and it's like, oh no, they're gonna catch me! Poof! Out goes a big ball of snow, and your neighbor falls over, and the wargs catch them and pounce them and kill them and eat them. And that. LOTRO developers, there's a new thing for you to work on. Use of cosmetic items like that. What is that? The thing that you can turn off when you can do that? Because I know you can turn all that stuff off, right?
Involuntary emotes.
Involuntary emotes. There you go. Can we make involuntary emotes work in the moors? During combat? That would be pretty badass, actually. Look at that. Look at that. A warg is attacking me from behind and I'm healing. I love it. I do have healing skill. That's one of the other things I actually like about the Burglar's Blue Line is you do actually have some self-heals that you don't see with the Red Line. Now, Yellow Line, obviously, you have there is a group heal there, though I'm not terribly familiar with Yellow Line myself either, but I do like the fact that there is that self-heal in the Blue Line, and that is here. Bob and Weave. And then there's also an additional, you have Swift and Subtle. If you buy that up, that will also get you lots more Bob and Weave healing. So I don't have that maxed out, but it looks like right now I'm getting a 339 initial heal and then 44 morale every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. Now I do believe that there is also, I think there is a legacy for your legendary items that will actually extend the number of pulses you get for that too. I may be wrong, but I think that's out there as well. I think I'm going the right spot. Isn't there that? Yeah, they're over this way. Looking for these gem-bearing rocks and finding a bunch of wargs in the process. Cha-ching! See, I gotta stop hitting diversion because I like the damaging gambles much better out here. Brown bag covers. Then you had to draw Zoso on there. What's Zoso? Is that a band thing? I forget. I'm so old. I don't know these things. Did I miss them? Nope, they're right here. They should be right here. Remember there was like a rock wall that you had. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Found them. Oh, there's one up there. Alright, we're gonna stealthy. We're being all stealthy and quiet. Alright, so let's see. Any more guesses on the Hobbit presences? If anybody wants to throw a guess as to what you think is in my silver or gold present. I know we did that a little while back, so kind of got off track, like way off track, and whatever. So we can get back to that. So if anybody wants to throw a last-minute guess in there about what you think might be in my presents, go ahead and do it, and then we'll draw them in a minute or two. We'll see what we got. Let's see, we got 7:57. I have 7:57 on the clock, so we'll do the draw at 8 o'clock. So that'll be a good place to do that.
I still think it's a rejuvenation potion.
Okay, that's cool. Any more guesses? Guess. What? What else do we got? We got this other... That's right, there's that big area in here that has all those Gorthrogs in there. But I don't know... Let's see, I probably should go back and turn some stuff in before we try that. The arena. Ah, yes, the arena of Maythad. Defeat Gurtharig, defeat trolls. And actually, I think I remember too, you had... yeah, you gotta go up through here, so you gotta get through this watching stone, which means I'm not gonna be able to stealth to go in there. Morale buff in silver, armor in gold. Yeah, I'll assume that armor means... Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think we're going to solo this area. At least not today. Because I got +5 dread going on in this one. Oof. It's the eye. No, it's the eye. Oof, look at that. At least they got rid of dread gated gear. Or whatever. Instances. All that stuff. Remember the good old days. Alright, marks in the silver and a scroll of perfect crafting lore. I wish I would get one of those. Actually, I have one in my chest on my other berg, but yeah. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Alright, about 1 more minute to go, and we'll do that. So, last chance to guess. Sword of Kavoka to Nethra. Where is he? He's back. Oh yeah, he's back over in there. But I think if you get all 5 of these, it makes it really easy. Trying to remember if I think there's one up in there. There was one down along this way on the way back, so we'll go grab that one while we're at it. Alrighty, it is 8 o'clock, so here we go. Okay, Radiance gear. Good old Moria. Yep. Alrighty. So, Red, should I do the silver or the gold first? Which is our... What should we do there? Pick one. Red! He left. He abandoned us. No, he's still in there.
Gold first.
Gold? Okay. Is that Griffin?
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome, welcome. You're like lurking in there. Anyway. Alright, we'll do gold first. So
yes.
Here we go. Alright. What's in my gold present? Actually, you know what? I got to get some stuff out of my bags in order to make sure I have room for it. Dough! Oh, I need a soundbite for that. I need a dough soundbite. Alright, there we go. Ready? Here we go. Gold is a rejuvenation potion. And who's our winners there? We had a couple of people, I think, that actually said that.
Forte Maestro is always the best. He's the master at everything.
Was that you, Forte, that said that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, okay. Very good. So Forte has guessed correctly, so I'll throw some bonus points over in my room for you.
10,000 points would do.
No, not quite that many. That'd be like spending like 50 hours in my stream. That would be like insane, because nobody would ever want to watch me for that much. So... Anybody else? Did anybody else say rejuvenation potion? I can go back and look over it, but if somebody actually honestly tells me that, yeah, I said that, because I did see it at least once, I thought.
That was me in the chat.
Oh, was it? Okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Actually, no, what? No, no, Tal said rejuvenation potion in the silver. So, you know what? I'll give Tally like half points. How's that sound?
Wait a minute.
You get half points.
Wait, what?
Tally gets half points because he said it was going to be in the silver, but that was actually my gold present. See, and that's what I'm saying. I get a potion out of my gold present for the week, right?
That's bad.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm telling you.
I'd rather 5. Should be 5 of them.
Yes, I agree. It should be something like that, right? But now,
does that mean I get half points for the silver part then?
Well, what do you mean?
You should get extra credit.
Well, no, it's you picked it for the gold, right?
Exactly.
So you get. I'll give you the full. I usually give 100 points for that. So I'll give you 100, and I'll give Tal 50 because he guessed a rejuvenation potion, but only for the silver. So, unless I get a rejuvenation potion out of my silver, in which case then I was, all right, fine, you just getting the points for that. That's it. All right, so here we go with the silver. Ready? Here we go. I got a large pile of copper scraps.
Woohoo! I got that one.
Nice. Very good. So, that only gets me 600 silver. That's all I get out of that. I need money. Actually, I don't. I got 15 gold. I think I'm pretty well set. It'd be nice if you could spin the wheel to see all of the gifts. Yes, I do agree. I wish you could do something like that. Like there was a little thing that you had to push, or you know, you could see them all spin by at least once before it gets selected. So, all right. So who's in the Discord that said that they guessed the copper scraps? Who guessed that? Was that Griffin or Jelena? Or is it somebody that left already? Jelena, I see your little thing lighting up, but I don't hear you. So I'll have to go check it out. Let's see.
That's Griffy.
Okay. So you guessed. I see Jelena is like trying to talk, it looks like, or saying, or at least the mic is lighting up, but nothing's coming out. Griffin, yes, you said money scraps. Did anybody else say money scraps or anything like that? So there you go. Actually, I got pile of silver scraps from Abby and Sovereign Bear. They both said pile of silver scraps. So
I went with copper scraps at the very early, and then I just labeled money scraps later.
yeah,
I couldn't remember what they were called, but
yeah, you said pile of copper scraps. So there you go. Yeah. You're a winner.
Yay.
I wish I had like giveaways and stuff to do, but I don't have any of that right now, so I will I'm looking forward to doing more of that kind of thing later on, because that's those I'm sure that's a lot more fun than, you know, getting points in my stream channel to sit there and gamble away aimlessly or something, you know. Yay, I got another one of those swords. Woot! Alright, so we're gonna
you gotta get all 7 of those buggers.
Is there 7 of them? I couldn't remember if there was 5 or 7. Like I said, it's been a while.
Well, once you get the one, I think a deed will pop up and...
Oh, once I turn one in. Yes, then I'll see the deed. Okay. Or something. There is a quest in the new area where you can choose the option to get 50 gold as a reward upon completion. Now you know what to do. Okay. Is there really a thing that gives you 50 gold?
News to me.
I haven't been up through all of the, like, all the update 19 stuff. I have not been through there yet, so that's all new for me. I don't know.
Well met. Might you lend me an ear?
Okay, that's going to be defend the city, so we'll do that in a minute. Quests. Got to turn in quests.
Greetings. Will you stay and speak with me a moment? What do you want?
Yeah, see, the problem is I'm coming across all of these small fellowship and group quests, full group quests. I can't do these by myself.
Greetings. Come and stay a moment.
Need help. Collect the gemstone horde. Okay. Oh, I know where that is. I think I remember where that is.
Come and stay a moment.
Rough gems. Another group quest. All right.
Hear me out, traveler. Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Drakes. Oh yeah, I remember the drakes too. Do you still get wrecked by doing the drakes? over in Angmar here, that little the lower Drake quest. Yeah, that's not fun.
What do you need?
What do you need? You swear there is. Did it on 2 characters already. Okay. Yes, North Athelian quest chain. 5 bags of gold, 10 gold each. Wow. So I'm guessing, do you get like 10 gold in like one part of the chain and 10 gold in the next and 10 gold in the next? They just keep handing you bags of gold? Two arms. We're under attack. Yay. Here they come. Round 2.
Yay!
What's yay?
Oh, the critters died.
You know, I just kind of realized I like totally forgot to wear my LOTRO t-shirt tonight. Now, I don't have one of like the cool like White Tree t-shirts, but I do have I have one from the Mines of Moria release that someone had gotten at a convention out of PAX West. Totally forgot to wear that tonight. So I'll save that for another night.
Very cool.
Yay! Gavel Shathor has been saved. Woo!
Well done.
You get 5 bags when you complete the quest, then you sell them to a vendor. Easy money. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Then there are the essences up there, which you can sell for 250 to 300 gold each. Are you kidding? Are you talking like auction house sale?
Yeah, auction house sale.
Oh my god. Really? They're that valuable?
A lot of them are.
I don't even know what you get out of them. What are they good for?
What help may I be to you?
You put them on socketed armor, and then you can pretty much build your own armor instead of having the pre-built.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, well, okay. Wait, okay. Oh, essences. Okay, I'm sorry. I was for some reason I was thinking the flower picking thing going on up there or whatever. But no. Okay, yeah. No, essences I get. Okay, that's cool. I understand those. But yeah, you get the really good essences. Yes, those I could see would sell. My brain was confusing them. So let's see. I'm even starting to get, oh, look at that. I'm getting tier 1 essences dropping right now. You know, because I need plus 25 might, right?
just build might on a burglar.
Yeah, because that would be really good to do. Definitely do not want a might build for a burglar.
I have seen a burglar do a
Well met.
essence armor build of all morale and have 55,000 morale.
That's a lot.
It's
That's crazy. But they're probably not, either they can't hit very hard.
Damage.
Yeah, they can't hit very hard, or you know, they just, I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't seem like that would be a very good way to build.
Joke build. He ended up selling all of them.
He's like, okay, I did it. I tried it. Moving on. Nothing to see here. So what are these? Okay, let's see. I don't need. That's vitality. Yes, I'm gonna lose some agility if I take that, and I don't need block. It's all junk. Junk.
Might you lend me an ear?
Alright, talk to the gatekeeper of Gath Forthnear. Oh, yes, the quest to take the egg from the turtle's nest. Isn't that a group quest? Yes, it is. Because you need everybody else to run interference while you try to get the hell out with the egg. Yeah, so many group quests now that I don't know if I'm going to need a group for. Alright, maybe we'll go, let's see, we have the Sword of Innis, Secret of the Swords. Alright, so that's cool. Oh, I guess I actually had a quest to go talk to Nethroth first before I started beating up the guys for their swords. So maybe I'll go run over and at least turn in the 2 that I have and talk to him and get that started. And then maybe get around and get the rest of them. So what's going on in the chat? Let's see a little hype or something. Do I gotta like put a cookie in there again? I'll do a cookie. There we go. I gave you all cookies. Actually, isn't there like a... Let me see. I'm not very good with all the emote stuff in here. I know there's salt. I don't want any salt. Isn't there a hype? Is there a hype in there? I see a pumpkin cat. A pizza roll? Is that like Tostinos pizza rolls? There, I gave you all a pizza roll. And a cookie. You wonder how many people still play this game. Well, I can't be specific, but I do know that at times of good activity, people have told me there have been upwards of 1,000 people on a server at a time on some of the more populated servers, and that's just what you can see that is not anonymous, and there are a lot of folks that run around anonymous. So there's definitely still a lot of people playing the game. It is still very active. It's still a lot of fun. They're still building lots of content for it. We're almost to Mordor. We'll be most likely at Mordor next year. So lots of stuff to do. There's tacos. Elf Maiden gave us a taco. That's cool. I had tacos the other night for dinner. So yeah, just definitely still people playing. If we weren't playing, we wouldn't be streaming. That's for sure. But you know, the streams have gotten. There's been a lot more interest in the streaming community lately. So there's a lot more folks that are streaming the game. There's a lot more new additions, including myself, to the official LOTRO stream channel, which is what we're watching right now. So definitely, actually, let me see if I can, what is it? Oh, I remember. It's this. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Ah, Al did left, but you beat me to it. I was going to do a Gandalf. So anyway, there's Al just put a link up there for the link to the list of all of the current LOTRO team streamers. So be sure to check that out. Give them all your love and support. I think we're going down here. That's where we're going. Yes, this is where we're going. I remember this place. It's been a long time since I did this. Cordovan is doing a great job trying to improve the social and media side of the game. Yes, he is. Honestly, he's been doing an excellent job I know I can't say enough about it, and it's definitely it's a lot more visible and noticeable too. You know, and a lot of people have been saying the same thing. It's been really great. You know, and this has always been a very social game. I mean, as long as I've been around the game, I mean, I play on Landerval as my primary server, and I have since the beginnings of the game. And that's always been a great server to be on. The community is really great there, and you know, there's always a lot of things going on in the forums for that server. I mean, people would start like coffee threads and this thread and that thread. They'd have all kinds of cool stuff going on in the forums. So I mean, just the social aspect of it, not just Landerval, but all of the servers. You know, it's just great. You know, people love to talk about the game. They love to play the game. They love the stories. You know, it's something that a lot of folks I think can really connect with. You know, whether you've read the books or you've seen the movies or both. One of the things I always talk about, like this game actually prompted me to read the books. I think I had read The Hobbit a long time ago, but I had never actually read the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I started playing the game, and after I had started playing the game, I finally decided to go read the books. And, you know, of course, you know, I had seen the movies, played the game, then I read the books. And, oh, hello, what was that? That was Abby. Thank you for follow. I appreciate that very much. So, so I would read the books, and then as I'm reading through the books, having played through all of the content in the game up to that point, and I forget exactly where that was at the time, but I would read the books, and then I would go back and play the game, and I'd go, oh, now I know why this like named person is standing around in the middle of Bree, doing a little bit of nothing, but they have a name instead of just being, you know, Bree Guard or, you know, something like that. So
yeah, the goat leaf fella.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it's little things like that. And some of that is the great attention to detail that the developers take with their knowledge of the stories and how to incorporate that into the game. So we see lots of little elements like that all over the place. Hey, thank you, Lady Gun, for the follow. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. All right.
The character I was always confused about was actually Tom Bombadil, and then I read through the books and figured out who he was.
Now, were you confused about him after seeing him in game?
Yeah.
And then you go and read the books and go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because he wasn't in the movies, right?
Oh,
so a lot of people are very familiar with the movies that maybe haven't read the books, right? So, you know, like, okay, who's this guy, Tom Bombadil? He looks like pretty important, but I don't know who the hell he is. So,
yeah, there's one for me.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of things like that, and of course, you know, the books have a lot of material that, you know, was not in the movie. Obviously, that happens with any story. You know, you wind up with that, but you know, that's definitely the case here. And of course, the movies are different in some aspects. I mean, certain elements are still there, but the movies were done differently. So the game is very much more about the books. It draws its material from the books in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and not the movies, which is good. It's good. It's all good. All right, so what do we got here? We got the Secret of the Swords.
What can I do for you?
I'm not going to read. Wall of text incoming. Goodbye.
How can I be of service?
That's that one.
Greetings to
Another
you.
sword. And I have done all these before, so I really don't need to read them again, but let's see. New deed, the 7 swords. So there's that deed now. So I have 5 more of these to go. So we'll see if we can find them as we travel about. I do remember there was a, let's see, there's the thing with the claws, the deep claws that's over here. There's like a whole thing full of those I gotta go dig down through. So we'll go check that out. Oh, back up on the stream there. Today you tried to access your old account but couldn't think. You lost your account, so you made new. Do I suggest any active server or oh wow, lag spike. Oh my gosh, I just got knocked. All right, let me kill a warg before I respond to that. Do I suggest any active server or something like for a newbie? Well, the general consensus, first of all, I'll ask if you're in there's two different sets of servers. There's the EU servers and there's the United States servers. If you are in the U.S., my understanding is that the Arkenstone server tends to be the one considered to be the most populated. If you are in the EU or want to play the EU servers, and you don't have to be in
There is
those
a certain
locations to
unpleasant
play them.
feeling lingering about. Something on the air is strange tonight.
Ski, thank you for following the official LOTRO channel. Thank you very, very much. So the EU servers, I believe it's Evernight. And if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I'm pretty sure that those would be considered to be the two most populated. But there are a lot of others that are relatively close. Like I said, Landreval has always been my main server, and it has always had a fairly robust population. So that's another one. That's also considered to be the unofficial, or what they call roleplay encouraged server. So if you like roleplay, that's kind of the place I would steer anybody towards, is to go play on Landreval. You have been for a while. Weird. Oh yeah, I don't. You know, it's kind of weird. Like with the follows. I've noticed some people in the past week that like followed my own channel, and I was like, wow, I always thought you had followed a long time ago, and they were like, yeah, I thought so too. So I don't know. Maybe there's a weird thing going on Twitch this week. So
Yeah, I've had that happen.
yeah. Or, you know, you're also clicking around the screen, too. Sometimes you click off and you don't realize you did. Tom, Pookie Mojo. Hey, welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello. No, Tom was my biggest disappointment in the first movie. Yeah, I think a lot of people were kind of disappointed that he didn't show up. I guess they wanted to kind of see him as part of the story, but I guess Mr. Jackson, in his infinite wisdom, decided that particular segment was not needed to tell his story. So Tom didn't make the cut. So what all's going on with everybody else in LOTRO these days? Trying to think. No, I'm definitely not going the right way that I wanted to go. Let's see if we can figure this out. I want to go that way. Although, it's kind of odd. Where does that? That's just a. Oh, it's just a dead end. I thought that was actually like leading off somewhere. I told you it's been a while since I've been over here. It's like, where am I? I don't
Dead
know.
end.
Yeah,
Dead end. Dead end. Dead end. Dead end.
That's exactly what that was. Whatever Tom Bombadil is on, I want some. Shrooms. Is there a shroom emote? Is there a mushroom in there somewhere? Alright, let's see. I remember, yeah, there's a couple things over here. I know there's the thing. Okay, so this is the one with the cave claws. I gotta go down through here. Because there's some treasure at the bottom. But I don't remember if I have to, do I have to, oh, I guess maybe collect rough gems. Okay, that's in Maythad. We're not going in there. Working on your champion. Have to get your hunter through to the new areas. Okay. This is one of the nice things about Bergs. We can just sneak in, do our thing, and get out. And not have to fight a million things. Unfortunately, the downside of that tends to be that you wind up having to go back to do deeds later, and they take longer because you didn't kill everything on the way in, right? Know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Kind of like with how I power leveled my way through.
Make a friend with the champ.
Now.
Was that you power leveled somebody through?
No, I was just saying, you need to make a friend with the champ or hunter or somebody who can help you get through those deeds quick.
Oh, yeah.
especially the Dunlin deeds. Those are the worst for me. Also, something to take into consideration is possibly fixing Gartha Garwin where it scales levels.
Say that again. Sorry, I was fighting, so I had some other noise in my ear.
It'd be pretty fun to see Turbine make Gartha Garwin a scalable instance.
Okay.
I'm one of the people that loves that instance, but way too high level to do it anymore.
Yeah, it's like level 32-ish, and so it's...
Oh, I forgot to grab the corpse. Yeah, something I wouldn't mind seeing, and I know some people are going to be like, oh my god, no, is I'd like to see them scale the rift.
Don't touch!
No, well, the problem is that you can't do it once you're beyond level 50, you know, or respectably anyway, you know, 105, it's like it's a joke to go through there. I would like to see the entire thing stay intact exactly as it is, but just be scalable. You know, so that, because if they would do that, it makes that whole space so usable, and it quite literally was one of the, I still think it was probably the greatest group space, the greatest raid that's, you know, that is in this game. And unfortunately, most people will never really experience it on level now, because nobody's really going to stop at level 50 and go, okay, I'm going to stay at level 50 along with these other 11 people. Oh, fire drakes, I'm not going in there. not today. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll try one. Yeah, it just most people will never play it on level, because they're just, you know, you just level through past 50 so fast, and you know, you won't. So anyway, that's kind of my wish. I wish that they would just leave it exactly as it is. Don't chop it up like you did with
Fornost.
Well, Fornost is, yeah, Fornost they chopped into the 4 pieces. You know, you get, and you got Othringroth, which is the Great Barrow, right? They chopped that into 3 pieces as well. So, you know, I want to see them leave it exactly as is, and just allow it to scale, allow you to choose the level that you want to play it at, and that will set the level of the mobs, and then let us go to town. I think it would breathe new life into that space instantly. Oh, snap. Wow, that hurt. As long as I can keep evading, I seem to keep getting, oh, that's good. We're going in for the back damage. Wow, might actually be able to take these out. That's not bad. Wow, I can kill drakes. That's a cool thing. That's cool. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to do well with them, because the first thing he did is turn around and took a bite out of me and took about a third of my health. So,
his aura caught you right then and there.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. You can't stealth around them because they have the fire aura.
Yeah.
So, just exploring regions with your guardian, enjoying just exploring. That's the other thing that's great about this game. You know, you can spend hours just kind of roaming around, watching stuff and looking at stuff, and, you know, having fun with it, and not actually even be fighting anything. This is cool. I don't remember being able to do this as easily before. And I'm level 50. So I am the level that I guess that you would expect to be in this area doing this content. I'm not over leveled at all. I'm
you're
essentially
in a good spot.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to do this. And that's, I guess, one of the things that's kind of cool about, you know, being, that's one of the nice things about being VIP, right? You know, is that I can, you know, I can I can come do a lot of these kinds of things as sort of like, oh wow, I'm just gonna go back and not level past 50 and go play all this stuff and do all this stuff and have some fun with it and just take my time. And like I said, that's the other thing too, is you can kind of just take your time in this game and enjoy it. And
We got them that time. If you can sneak up to them before the stealth is
yeah, the thing is, I
detected.
think the fire, I think, pops it way too fast. There are some things that you can, like if some creatures have like a fear aura, those are usually
Sometimes it's a little slower.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, you have resistance, but
yes,
resistance
that
to
too.
fire, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't necessarily want to have to go kill as
Don't
many
go too
more.
far.
I don't want to kill more of these, I guess, than I have to. I just get, you know, don't want to get too close to the ones that I don't need to.
At least you're not an elf that requires how many more kills?
Yeah, what, elves have to kill them for,
Yep.
For deed?
Enmity.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think drakes are a hobbit thing. What do I have?
Wolves and spiders and...
Bears. Oh my. No.
Goblins.
Spiders and wolves, yes, are the two that I have remaining. That's for my... actually, I need to do spiders from my return to Mickle Delving. Drake looked like he was, like, scratching an itch. Alright, let's see now.
Not a kitty.
Lady Gun, hello. Welcome. Leveling a baby berg on Brandywine. Wow, you should... Now, are you a member of the 40 Thieves? Because for those of you who don't know, we do have an all-burglar kinship on Brandywine that is populated by a number of the streamers from the official LOTRO channel and a whole bunch of other viewers. And it is open for anyone with a burglar to join. It is primarily a hobbit burglar kinship, but we do accept big folk every now and then if you're special. So... Oh, hey, Technical. Yeah, you haven't been invited to it yet. I don't have the ability to invite. I think Elle might. I know that like All Up and some of the other guys do. So you might want to hit them up when you're online, and I'll see if I can get the ability to do that too. I'm not an officer, so I can't invite. So let me. I'll see if I can fix that up at some point. Let me see if anybody's actually else is on besides me. Marlena. Would that happen to be the baby berg that was spoken of? Shuzerg? Yeah, unfortunately I cannot invite you, so we need to get somebody else on who is an officer that can do that. So so we'll do that at some point. But yeah, it's kind of neat. You know, I think somebody had thought up, oh well, you know, we'll get a whole bunch of bergs together and we'll go crush the rift with like 12 burglars or something. And as awesome as that probably sounds, it's probably not likely to happen like that. You know, but who knows? I mean, you know, stranger things. And actually do it on level, I guess is probably the best way to describe that. We want to have 12 birds go do it on level, but I think we would probably be sorely lacking for the needed healing that we have to have. Man, I keep stunning this guy. This is great, man. I just keep...
You have plenty of fellowship.
I was gonna say you should be able to keep the green flowing between each mob.
Possibly, yeah, if we get enough FMs going, and of course, if you got everybody sort of, rotating, like exploit opening, yeah, I'm sure that we probably could work that out somehow. So I don't know. I mean, it'd be neat to try, but I'm sure that back in the day, when 50 was level cap, I'm sure that it was attempted at some point, but I don't necessarily know the results of that. All right, so let's see. I got all my eggs. So now I got to get out. I got to take 3 more drakes with me.
Well, I think I was gonna scoot to getting tired.
Well, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It was great talking to you. Be sure to come back and check out some of the other folks on this stream. And if you didn't throw a follow over on mine, I would much appreciate it. And then you'll know when I'm streaming too, because I do a number of other streams during the week as well. So,
Alrighty.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah, I usually follow Gussie for the most part.
Okay.
We'll probably be following more folks later on here as I expand on more.
Well, thanks for coming. Like I said, this is my first night doing the official LOTRO stream too, so this was kind of cool. I'm glad there's a lot of folks that came out or hung around and whatever, and it's been neat for me. So, and actually, I got about 20 minutes left anyway before Shoemaker's coming on, so I'm gonna be wrapping it up soon as well.
Alright, catch you later.
All right, good night. Oh, and what do we got going on there? Oh, Aldabelda. So, okay, Al jumped on her berg there and started recruiting some folks in. So, if you do happen to have a burglar on the Brandywine server and you want to join our 40 Thieves kinship, which is now more than 40 Thieves, I'm sure that we've got plenty more than 40 at this point. But it's just kind of a fun thing, Hobbit burglar kinship. Thought it'd be kind of fun. Somebody actually, I think Olapenya is the one who sort of started that all off, and I think he was the founder of it, or some of the folks were. So I don't know if I should be giving him all the credit, but I love the name of his burglar's name is Olap Baba, and the 40 Thieves, of course. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, I had to use a pot there. Getting a little worried. Alright, need one more on my way out. And as luck would have it, it happens to be blocking the way out, so I guess that's the way we're going. Alright. Probably could, it's funny, I'm not much of a food user in-game. I'll sit and carry around food with me that I'll, never use. But I've got, a bunch of lembas and Daleman's crams, because I keep getting those in my presences. Hobbit and Manbergs are allowed to join the kin. Alright, well, so the official thing then is that Manbergs are allowed. I guess. I don't make the rules. Why am I not doing any damage? I need to get my damage gamble on there. Yay, killed Drake's Cod. I remember getting torn up with that way back in the day. Yeah, that was never an easy thing to do, to go kill all those drakes, especially solo. Even at level 50, I would just get ripped up. But I guess at least with my evades and that self-heal that I have, it's actually doable here. But it's also, you know, the game's a little different. Stats are different. My gear is different. Although actually I got really crappy gear on. I have really horrible gear. Okay, so I'm not trying to ignore chat. Let's see what we got. Okay, so Eldoleth's actually doing some invites for some folks. Okay, what are these two guys doing? Crawling all over each other. Have a woman berg on Arkenstone, but your quick hollow berg is hobbity. That's cool. We like hobbit burglars. I actually don't have a lot of hobbit characters, but when I decided to start this, I'm like, okay, I'll do this. This seemed like a fun thing. Manberg meat shield. He's trying to say that Manbergs are meat shields. Is that what that is? Well, if you don't have a berg yet and you want to try it out and you'd like to do it on another server where there's a whole host of folks, go make one on Brandywine. If you're, you know, I forget if you said you were on Brandy, if you were somewhere else, but yeah, you can make one over here. Come hang out with us. It's all good fun. Manbergs are used to stop arrows. Is that what that's for? Okay. Nice. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we don't need to do that one. Alright, we're gonna head back to town again. Oh, look, stuff is falling out of my bags. Unyielding Drake scales. Oh, I do actually need those. Do we still need those for quests? Is that something that's still actually necessary for, like, your class stuff? I don't remember. I know we used to have to go grind those, but I don't know if you still need them anymore. They drop, so I'm assuming they do, but... Still need them for the class quests? Hey, what was that? That was Griffin Storm just followed. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. It's always nice to have new folks coming along for the ride. I think I'm going the right way here. Nope, going the wrong way. Totally going the wrong way. Damn it. Dagnabbit. Alright, let's go back this way. They still pop as drops and are now available in Skirmish Camp Curiosities vendor as well. Okay. So, the questions I don't know about, like, I guess the level the quests are to do them? I don't know. Level to get a War Steed, yeah, that's the level 70 content as you get down to Rohan there. Alright, already got that guy. And his sword. Alright. Time to do some sneaky. Class quests pop at level 45 and they are level 50. Alright, well, you know what? Would you look at that? Guess what? I got something to do. I gotta go do a burglar quest. Totally didn't do those. That's funny. You'd think I'd know these things, you know? But again, like it's been so long since I've actually leveled up a burglar. You know, my main burg, and you know that was so long ago. So, yeah. I guess we'll be taking a trip. I guess, where do I have to go? I got to see where I got to go for that, because that's going to bug me now that I have to go do that. Got to go see Sterling Proudfoot, right? Okay, in Bree. So we'll have to go do that, and then get the rest of that quest done. The thing is now, I think, and one of the reasons why I didn't put any emphasis on it is, of course, you know, you go into your class deeds. Well, all of your deeds, they don't really do much for you these days, right? Except, you know, when you start completing these meta deeds, you do start getting a class trait point, right? But the thing about that was different before was, you know, you'd complete a class deed and you'd actually get a trait out of it, you know, a trait that you could slot. And same thing with the your I said class deeds, right? So since you don't get anything like that anymore, I guess I just was like, okay, I guess there's not really any big reason to have to do those. So, kind of let them fall by the wayside. Alright, let's see here. Scaled menace.
This is unthinkable.
I don't really need a shield, but okay, if you want to give it to me. That's some crappy armor. More junk to go in my bags. I probably should sell some stuff off first, too.
How may I be of assistance?
Friendly dwarves. How may I be of assistance? Incidentally, I have some clouded worm eyes for hunters and minstrels if anybody needs them. Alright. Maybe with any luck, I actually picked up enough, oh, I got corroded Knickerbreaker horns, which is for captains, hunters, runekeepers, and Bjornings. So that's cool. Don't need shield. I also got a bubbling droplet, which is good for champions and lore masters. I remember having you into that that worm cave that we died in earlier in order to make use of those, or to get some of those. I had to do that for my champion a long time ago. Alright, so broken greatswords. We still got 2 stacks of those, so let's use those up. Might actually get all my tasks done as it is. For the
Well
day.
met.
And definitely do tasks too. If you don't really focus on doing the tasks and stuff, there are a number of areas. Now I don't think.
What do you need?
Now this area you can do tasks, but you don't really get any rep for them. But there are some areas where that's one of the major ways that you can get reputation with the local factions. I'm gonna go look up a town here real quick because I forget exactly where that's at. But let's see, we were down in Rohan and Gondor, right? So Norian, Gondor, Robanion, East Rohan, West Rohan. And that would be, there's the Entwood. Nope, we don't want this. Eastern Rohan, that's what we want. And then we can go to Wildermore. So the Wildermore area, if you're turning tasks in there, that's one of the best ways to get your reputation with the local faction every day. What else do we have here? We have gilded sword sheaths. Still need some of those. Turn those in. I think that's my last task for the day.
Greetings.
Nope. I can get one more. I have something else that I can use. What else do I have? Actually, I got stuff in here. Great scales. I don't think great scales is one of the choices. No, it is not. So what else do we have? Do I have something else I got a 10 of? I don't see. Thought I had something else I could turn in, but apparently not. All right. Well, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. And we can sell all this junk. Money, 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 money. Task boards and housing. Yes, that actually does make it even easier because yeah, you can turn stuff in right there. Isn't there like a it's like a whole I saw what was over in the new housing area and I was only in there briefly, but it's like a whole area where there's like a task board for each sort of level setup, like every 10 levels or something like that, so you can turn everything in right there. It's actually really cool. Alright, let's see. What else we got going on? Bring the Drake egg to call. Where is he? Isn't he here? Yeah. Oh, I gotta go upstairs. Get some upstairs stuff to turn in. There we go. Hidden gems.
What do you need? Might you lend me an ear?
Arngrim. I guess we'll have to go find somebody else. Oh, he's got another quest. Did I not pick that up before? Northern Cousin.
By Durin's
Talk
beard,
to
won't you
Ilaf.
give me even a moment?
Or Eolaf. Eolaf, maybe? I don't know. Gotta look up my my pronunciations.
Well met.
Here we go. Calls appreciation. No, really don't want that, but I'm gonna get it anyway. And now, of course, my bags are full. There we go. So I have some purples. I have some greens. I could use some red pots. Yeah, wound pots are good. I'll always use some wound pots. Now we can sell all our
Did you
junk.
need something?
Probably should hang on to some of this because they would probably help me to round out my my 10 that I need for my last deed. But I guess that we're just gonna get rid of them for today. All right. I'll tell you what. It is now 8:55. And so my time is coming to an end very rapidly. Next up on the official LOTRO stream at 9 p.m. is Shoemaker. So I am going to shut my stream down a couple minutes early, give him an opportunity to get all set up and get ready to go. But what I want to say is, you know, this has been great. This has been my first official stream on the LOTRO channel, so I hope everybody out there enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a lot of really great conversation. As you can see, I want to kind of focus my streams on talking about the burglar class. I think it needs a little more love, so I'm going to kind of throw that out there when I'm doing these official streams. And so if you have any questions about burgs, if you want to start up a burg, like I said, you know, we have that that kinship out on Brandy, the 40 Thieves. You can you know, look for somebody there and try out a burg if you haven't tried one before. Like I said, I had a great stream. I had a really good time. Lots of good questions, lots of good chat. Thanks for the folks that came into Discord and talked and made it enjoyable as well. I'll be back here on the LOTRO channel every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can check out my channel. And I'm going to try to throw that up there real quick. Bang, streamer. So there's a link to my Twitch channel. And I do also try to do a Sunday morning coffee stream. So it's kind of just a relaxed hangout. Bring some coffee and just kind of chit chat and do some more stuff in game. That I usually try to start that up sometime between 7 and 9 in the morning and run up until about 11 a.m. When we have another one of our LOTRO streamers come on onto the official channel 11 a.m. on Sunday mornings. So check out all of the other official streamers and give them your support and enjoy the game. And hopefully I'll see you all back here again on the streams sometime really soon. Everybody have a great night. Thanks a lot.